Hey everyone, it's Tracy Martirana here from Holistic Wellness with Tracy. Today I'm taking some standard fajita ingredients and making a fajita rice bowl for lunch. I'm starting with the shrimp, which I have thawed and drained. I'm making a marinade with a bunch of cumin, some chili powder, garlic powder, and some cayenne. You could use pre-made fajita seasoning if you have a packet on hand, but if you don't, just sort of make up your own. To the spices, I'm adding some olive oil and lime juice, and then I just stir it to combine, and I'll set this aside while I move on to prep the rice. Make the rice, I'm just following the package directions, which is typically 1 part rice to 2 parts water with a good pinch of salt. I'm using about a half a cup of rice to 1 cup of water, which will be more than enough for 2 rice bowls. And then while the rice is cooking, I'm going to open and rinse a can of black beans. You can heat these up in a small saucepan or in the microwave. I use canned because they're easiest. You can also use dried. You just have to change up, soak them, cook them, all of that stuff ahead of time. So the shrimp is marinating, the rice is cooking, the beans are rinsed, so now I'm prepping the veggies. I'm slicing up a half of a large onion. You can use more or less to taste. And then I'm also slicing up 2 bell peppers. Because I like the variety of color, I'm using 1 green and 1 red, but use whatever you have. And we also like a little bit of heat in our food, so I'm also slicing up half a jalapeno pepper. If you are enjoying this video, I would really appreciate it if you would click the like button, leave me a comment, and also be sure you're subscribed to my channel. These things encourage the YouTube algorithm to show my videos to others who would also enjoy my content. I'm putting the peppers and onions into a hot cast iron pan with just a little bit of oil. You could also grill them, that would be delicious. The point is you want to cook them with high heat so you get a little bit of like black edges, like what you would get if you grilled them. And cook the peppers and onions just long enough so that they soften up, But again, get some brown edges. You have to keep stirring them occasionally so that they don't burn. But while they're cooking, I am going to chop up some fresh cilantro in preparation for adding this to my rice, and then also to add a little fresh cilantro over the top of the dish. Now my rice is done, so I'm adding the cilantro and a little bit of lime just to flavor the rice, using both lime zest and lime juice. You can leave the rice plain, that would still be good. You could also flavor it maybe with some salsa or something along those lines if you want. There are options, make it your own. I used that fajita spice mix to marinate the shrimp, but that's the only place so far where I have that flavor. So I'm adding some to the peppers and onions as well, just a little cumin, a little chili powder, and a little garlic. I didn't add any cayenne because I do already have that jalapeno in here, so I already have that heat. The peppers and onions look pretty done, so the last thing I need to do is cook up the shrimp. You can use whatever protein you want. This shrimp cooks up very fast in this hot pan. However, another protein might take a little longer, so just cook it appropriately. And once everything is done and the shrimp are cooked through, I'm going to start assembling the bowls. I love these bowls. We use them for soups, salads, rice bowls, pasta. We use them a lot, probably more than we actually use plates. I will make sure to link those down in my list of Amazon affiliate links. If you're interested, please use my link, and that will send me a little bit of cash without costing you anything extra. So in the bowls, I'm just piling up the rice and then the beans, a bunch of the onions and peppers, topping it with the shrimp, a little sprinkle of cilantro, squeeze a nice little wedge of lime juice to add some brightness and freshness. And I'm also adding an extra wedge just in case we want a little extra when we go to eat it. Looks delicious, doesn't it? And then I'm just gonna serve this up. Bringing it to the table, serving it with some tortilla chips and my husband's homemade salsa, which I will also add a link to the video where he shows us how he makes salsa. So please give this recipe a try. Search around my channel for other delicious recipes to make. Eating healthy can be delicious, I promise. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a great day.